Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, and double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us the truth. Today's lesson is going to go into Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 19 and verse 5. Resisting pleasure, so that speaking to myself first and foremost, we can receive that crown of life. But in order to receive that crown of life, you got to resist this world, resist this society, and resist your pleasures. Because I believe that's in Ecclesiasticus, the 18th chapter. I think I read it last night. Verse 30. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 18 and 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetite. So you got to refrain yourself. What does it say? Abstain from all appearances of evil as well. There's a few. First Thessalonians, this one. I'm going to highlight it because there's another one I want to go to. First Thessalonians 5 and verse 22. Abstain from all appearances of evil. So that's what you got to do. All appearance of evil, you got to abstain from it. And ultimately, that's what your flesh wants to do. That's what your pleasures want to do. Your pleasures want to go after the evilness and the wickedness of this world and to live in folly, to live in ungodliness. 1 Peter 2 and verse 11. Let's go to it. 1 Peter 2. We'll just get to the point. 1 Peter 2 and 11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lust, which war against the soul. Because when you get that word pilgrim, what is a pilgrim? A wanderer headed to a destination.
Strong's G 3927. Pareipidemas. Pareipidemas.
It says, one who comes from a foreign country into a city or land to reside there by the side of the natives. In the New Testament metaphor in reference to one who sojourns on earth. So we're foreigners here, man. We're aliens here in this wicked society. Scripture say, Yahweh said that we are not of this world. So we're not of this world. We're just pilgrims on earth. And what is that destination that we're journeying to? The kingdom of heaven. Let's get that definition of pilgrim. Let's see. Of pilgrim. A person who journeys to a sacred place for religious reasons. And that's what in the law, if you lived outside the land, you had to travel 3 times to Jerusalem for the Passover. Let me look it up just so I ain't butchering it. Let's do it like this. I didn't say. I said Hazelites. Okay, that's what I said. Israelites were commanded in the Hebrew Bible, Torah, to journey to Jerusalem 3 times a year for major festivals: Passover, Feast of Weeks, and Feast of Tabernacles. So it says the 3 pilgrimage festivals. So we're just aliens here, man. We're foreigners headed to that sacred place. Ultimately, that's the kingdom of heaven, which we're waiting for, man. Be pilgrims on earth. This is not our abode. What does it say? Hebrews 13 and verse 14, I believe. Yep, so Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So this isn't our continuing city. We're just pilgrims here. But we're seeking one to come, which is what? The kingdom of heaven. That word is seek. Epizeteo, G 1934. Epizeteo, to inquire, for, to seek, for, to search, for, to seek diligently, to wish for, to crave. This is what we're craving, that crown of life, man. But in order to crave and to get what we're craving and to get what we're wishing for and diligently searching for and making this pilgrimage for, you got to resist the flesh. You got to resist the pleasures. That's what it also says in 1 John 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. So we're not here to love the world. We're not here to be a part of the world. We're not here to buy acres in this world, in this society, and to make our abode and our home here. We are waiting for our home to come, the kingdom of heaven. Because there is no righteousness here. There is no godliness. There is no perfection here. The only thing this place uplifts and promotes is wickedness and ungodliness, and to fulfill your flesh, fulfill your desires, fulfill the lust of your eyes, fulfill the pride of life, the lust of the flesh. Do those things, but the scriptures in Yahweh Shem Yahshua ultimately is saying resist these things. So what? So that you can have life. 1 John 2 and 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. So all this is going to pass away. Your pleasures that you have on this side is all going to pass away. It says, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. And we want to abide forever, that crown of life. But you got to resist the pleasures. Speaking myself first and foremost, as always. As always. Now, I was going to get that word abstain now. Abstain. Definition. Restrain oneself from doing or enjoying something. You may have stuff that you want to do on the inside, but you got to resist it, man. All things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. Sometimes you got to sit down, kick back. Because ultimately, we're going to get all that in the kingdom, man. Everything of our heart's desires. The desires of thine heart. Desires heart. I know it's in Psalm 37. Psalm 37 verse 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. We're not here to give ourselves the desires of our heart. We're not here to put ourselves in positions to succeed and to be exalted in this society. Because it says, a few scriptures going into that, exalting yourself, Matthew 23 and 12, 1 Peter 5 and 6, Matthew 23 and 12, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. So if you're exalting yourself, that's you not resisting your pleasures, but going after your pleasures. When you're exalting yourself in this society, the scriptures say in Matthew 6 and 33, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. We're not here to seek our own will, our own pleasures, but we're here to seek the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. 1 Peter. There's one in Ecclesiasticus that is slipping my mind at the moment. 1 Peter 5 and verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. Again, that he may exalt you. Not that you'll exalt yourself, but that the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai exalts you in due time. And it's going to be according to the Lord's time. Not according to our time. Not according to your friend's time, your family's time. But according to the time of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, because we understand, comprehend, and know that the Lord's timing is perfect. In everything that he does, it is perfect. It is good. And we got to continue to push forward. Continue to fight. Continue to endure. Continue to resist our pleasures. Now, again, there was one in Ecclesiasticus that I can't think of at the moment. So, if it comes to me, I'll get it. Let's get this. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach 18 verse 20. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation thou shalt find mercy. So, you got to constantly examine yourself, making sure damn, am I going the right way? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Am I resisting the pleasures? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? You got to examine yourself, and then, Lord willing, in that day, the Lord will have mercy. Show mercy. Examine yourselves. Not examine yourselves. 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. So you got to examine yourselves so that you don't be a reprobate, a hypocrite, backlasher. Do you really have faith? Is your faith really genuine? And that day, we'll see. Lord willing, we're part of the elect that we endure to the end. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 19 and verse 5. Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned. Let's get that word condemned. Condemn. This is what happens if you live in pleasure and you go after your pleasures, your appetites, and you don't refrain from them, abstain from them. Condemn. Express complete, not partial. Not I'm going to condemn you a little bit. No, condemn. I'm going to disapprove of what you're doing just a little bit. No, complete. Express complete disapproval of. Right here it says, sentence someone to a particular punishment, especially death. So what does it say? Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned. You can be sentenced to death. You got a pleasure in wickedness, and if you're going after the pleasures of wickedness and ungodliness, of the things that this society promotes and uplifts as good, when the Lord and the Scriptures call it evil, then you're going to be condemned, sentenced to death penalty. It says, verse 5, whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life. So if you resist pleasure, you're crowning in life. You're giving yourself a better opportunity to receive mercy from Yahweh Shemi Yahshai when you're resisting pleasures and going after his will, doing the things which pleases the Lord Yahweh Shemi Yahshai. And ultimately, first and foremost, you got to be an Israelite to do these things. Even if a heathen is, oh yeah, well I don't do A, B, and C. Well, you're a heathen. You ain't put in on this, man. You ain't got no say so in this building, in this temple. It's only for the nation of Israel, and ultimately this is only for the elect of the nation of Israel. That's why, starting with our apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone on down, speaking to ourselves as well, we do what is required of us to the best of our ability, so that, Lord willing, we can be a part of that elect in that day and receive the mercy from Yahweh Shemi Yahshai to be received and to be saved from that destruction and judgment that is to come upon the whole world, because majority of this world lives in wickedness, lives in ungodliness and the pleasure of wickedness. So the majority of these people is what? They're going to be condemned, sentenced to death, because that's what it says in Isaiah 60. Isaiah 16 verse 2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness to people. So gross darkness is over these people, man. It says, but the Lord Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. On who? Ultimately, the elect of the nation of Israel. Because darkness is saturated within the society. And the majority of the nation of Israel, they just don't get it, man. And they won't get it. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are Sodom's children, Sodom's going into stupid, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. They don't want to do good. They don't want to resist their pleasures. They want to live in their pleasures. Therefore, they're going to be condemned and not receive that crown of life. One more concerning that. Isaiah 10 and verse 20, if I can find 10. Isaiah 10 and verse 20, and it reads, not 10 and 20. What was it? 20 and... Woe, evil, good. 5 and 20. Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Listen to this, verse 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. So a lot of these individuals, they're wise in their own eyes. They think that what they're doing is actually right. And you have a lot of Israelite groups who are also living in pleasure, making merchandise of the truth, bringing all kinds of wickedness into the ministry, and you're living in wickedness. Therefore, the Lord is going to condemn you. And ultimately, a lot of these individuals, they've already been condemned. The Lord, we're just waiting for the Lord to reveal it, man. That these people aren't right. There was second. 2 more. I'm gonna go on. Revelation 3 and verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. When you're going to that word man. No man, G33. May dice. Nobody, no one, nothing. So don't let nothing take your crown. Don't let the pleasures of this world and your flesh take your crown. Don't let your own self take your crown away, man. That old man, don't let that old man take your crown. You got to resist the pleasures. Because when you resist the pleasure of this life, then you get the crown of life. The ultimate crown, that incorruptible crown. Because what your flesh and that old man wants the corruptible crown. The one that decays, the one that passes away, ultimately the one that condemns yourself. But what your spirit wants is constantly fighting for is that incorruptible crown, which lasts for all eternity, man. So don't let no one, nothing, even this life and your flesh, take your crown. Going it off right here, 2 Ezra 2, verse 42. Fuck. 2 Ezra 2 and 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So in that day Yahweh is going to give his elect, those who sit stiffly for the name of the Lord, crowns, man. Verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. And that's going to be a beautiful day, man. That day is going to be very, very beautiful, Lord willing. And that's only going to that's only going to happen one time for all eternity. This like a graduation ceremony, man. The crowning ceremony, man. When Lord willing we're part of the elect, Yahweh gives us those crowns for standing stiffly. That's only going to take part one time, and it's never going to happen again. That's what we want to be a part of, man. I know that's something that I think upon that day, that I think upon times and days that is only going to happen one time. The salvation of the nation of Israel is only going to happen one time. You know, coming out of America, because we're not going back into captivity. This is it. We're not going into another captivity. We're not going back into another statue, man. That crowning ceremony is only going to be one time, and it's not going to happen again. There's not going to be another chance to receive and to be a part of something more than great, more than anything that you could imagine in movies. Oh man, that was the best movie I've seen in the world. It had the most beautiful ending. It's going to far surpass anything that you could even think of or imagine what is about to happen. And that's what we want to be a part of, man. And you got to resist this flesh. Speaking to myself first and foremost, verse 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. You got to stand stiffly for the name of the Lord, man, unto the end, no matter what is set in front of you. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I ended off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, and double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.